Okay, these videos are getting harder and harder to watch. I used to be a subscriber to this guy. You know, he's supposed to be a Christian, but I've noticed in the last year and a half that all this guy does is promote aliens. He's not saying anything in these videos about God. He doesn't even have the one single Bible verse at the end of his videos anymore. Okay, now, if he's a Christian, why isn't he telling people that another name for Satan is the dragon, and the dragon goes about as a roaring lion seeking those he may consume? What he's promoting is a big fat ball Earth, the liars at SpaceX, and aliens. Now I'm going to speed this. Well, if I get a copyright, I don't care. It'll save me trouble. Or if I get removed, then the hell with it.
Somewhere near First and Lafayette. If so,
Yeah, laugh.
We'll move on out of that mysterious close encounter.
Scumbag.
More details about last week's mysterious
SpaceX.
close encounter near the International Space Station. An unidentified object was caught on camera flying past the SpaceX rocket just minutes after liftoff.
This morning, a potential close call caught on camera. A mysterious object captured on tape flying very close to the SpaceX Crew Dragon just 12 minutes after the astronauts...
Okay, did you hear that? That's what they call their craft, the dragon, and that is another name for Satan in the Bible. Now this guy's supposed to be a Christian. Does he even have any text on the screen telling people that? He's not promoting God. So what's he promoting?
Planet Earth Friday morning.
That, yeah.
Part of the Falcon 9 rocket separates from the Dragon. That's when some kind of object...
Yeah, it separates from the dragon. I want you to hear that again.
Just 12 minutes after the astronauts left planet Earth Friday morning, part of the Falcon 9 rocket separates from the Dragon. That's when some kind of object flies between the two. Take a closer look and slow... We've got some...
Okay. It's so hard to even watch one of this guy's videos anymore because what's going on? He's that's all he has to say throughout the whole video is in his description. What's going on? Are you retarded, dude? You're supposed to be a Christian. Have you ever read the Bible, Jason A? Who are you? A bunch of liberal scumbags promoting aliens. That's what you are. You don't even put a Bible verse at the end of your stupid videos anymore. Your whole content is promoting a big fat spinning ball and an infinite and expanding vacuum, which isn't possible. All the oxygen and gas would be stripped from the earth within a vacuum, especially a vacuum as powerful as the infinite and expanding vacuum of space that they tell us. This guy's promoting aliens, and I'm telling you, it's coming, people. And that's right, I'm the 18th wise person to thumb this stupid video down because they're promoting an alien deception. It's in the second stimulus. They passed it into law to release all classified UFO information. And I ask anyone, how does that help us? How does that benefit us? It doesn't. It doesn't. Now they're saying aliens are real. Okay? This is reverse psychology, and people are going to be so astounded and deceived, and they're going to be deceived by the dragon, which is another name for Satan. That's why these scumbags at SpaceX and NASA name all their Apollo, Orion, Artemis, Dragon, Falcon, all after pagan deities, because that's who they serve. They are not atheists. I used to think they were atheists, but they are not. Okay, everything within the heliocentric model, I worship the Son of the Almighty God, Yeshua Jesus Christ HaMashiach. They worship the Sun, S-U-N, Sol, Helios, Ra. And they took the earth out of the center of God's cosmology, and replaced it with Sol, Helios, Ra, the sun. And that's what they worship. Now they're flipping to the supermoon, and he's supposed to be a Christian. He's not telling a scriptural passage that says there'll be signs in the sun and the moon. He's not saying that. This is what they're saying.
It's a supermoon in view, so it looks larger and brighter than it would normally. This phenomenon is is giving us pictures from all around the world at the moment. So let's just...
They're a bunch of scumbags, and this guy right there, he's one of them. And I wouldn't give him a penny. He's not saying anything about God. He is promoting the Great Deception. There is a Great Deception coming this summer. It will begin this summer. Hardcore. These people are going to be saying aliens are real. They might even, when they do that release of classified information that they gave a 180-day time limit that was passed in the law for the second stimulus package that gave a lot of people $600, that they're going to release this, and they're probably going to say that aliens are real. We know about them. They're not, these crafts are not from other countries with superior technology. We're being visited, and I promise you, you people, these visitors are from the earth. They've been here all along. They were evicted from their first estate. They were righteous angels until sin was found in them. They were evicted. They are the fallen demonic entities impersonating aliens. And you people are being deceived by the news. You're being distracted. You're being dumbed down. You don't know which way is up. You don't know anything. Okay? These demonic entities are spiritual. They're not physical, but they need physical bodies to possess. And that's what these scumbags have been doing in labs for centuries. Okay, they've been doing this a long time. Our true technology is suppressed. Our true history is withheld from us. Okay, we didn't just invent the plane, train, the automobile, the telephone from 1820 to 1920. They try to say that humanity has been on the earth over 100,000 years in our present form, and that we were retarded for 99,900 years until 1820 came, and then they invented the steam engine, and they put it on a train and on steamboats. And then they went on to telegraph and telephone and automobile combustion engine. And all this stuff was invented from 1820 to 1920, a 100-year time period. We are lied to. You can look back at some of the structures that are supposed to be 200, 300, 400 years old, and we cannot duplicate or replicate it. They're statues, marble statues with fretwork or the veils over the face, but you can see through the veil that the face is perfectly carved, and there's no way to do that today. Okay, so there are some clues as to what kind of technology we used to have, like the cement they used to make these cathedrals with. They don't know. They don't have the recipe for that anymore. We can't do that. These structures last for hundreds of years, while the stuff we make only lasts about 80. And they got to stick rebarb in it for extra strength. So the stuff we have cannot compare to what they used to make in Europe. We are lied to, okay? And this summer, it's going to be on. You know, if you think stuff is going back to normal, you're crazy. You are out of your mind. You are deluded. Because it is not. We got trouble coming. We got a lot of trouble coming, especially for those of you who believe in a creator, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and his son, Yeshua, Jesus Christ, HaMashiach, because there are imposters coming, claiming to be from other worlds, claiming to want to help us. And so many are going to fall. It's going to be very, very, very interesting. I praise God that I'm alive to see it. Okay, now, part of the alien deception does include the fear porn of asteroids.
Is there anything we can do now to protect our planet? Well, actually, there is. An asteroid will hit Earth again someday, so this week's NASA's planetary...
These people are scumbag liars. They make me sick. There are no such thing as asteroids. Okay? People are dumbed down. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if these aliens show up claiming to want to help save the big spinning ball, spherical water world ball from an asteroid. I mean, do you even know what the heliocentric model entails? That the Earth is spinning over 1,000 miles an hour at the equator, while simultaneously at the same time going 66,600 miles an hour, which is a satanic number, orbiting the sun. It's spinning and going around the sun at 66,600 miles every hour, while the sun is traveling at 500,000 miles an hour throughout the alleged galactic center of the Milky Way. So we are not. You can go outside, and if you have an IQ over 90, you know the Earth ain't doing nothing, it's stationary. But they tell us that everything is moving. And I wish I had the video of how all the planets are chasing after a sun going 500,000 miles an hour throughout the Milky Way's galactic center. And an asteroid is going to out there somewhere with a license plate with the name's Earth on it, with the name Earth on its license plate, like it's going to come hit us. You people are so dumbed down, it's amazing. It's amazing. Okay? We see shooting stars. It's a phenomenon we call shooting stars. And they go parallel, okay? In all directions. I've never seen one come from the region known as outer space straight down. They're always parallel or diagonal, but in a parallel manner. Okay, these are electrical discharges of some sort. Okay, some people believe they're spirits moving around, the angelic host. I don't know. It's interesting. But these people, this guy here is a promoter of lies. If I ever met this guy to his face, I would not believe he was a Christian, and I would ask him, why are you promoting all this fear porn and aliens from other worlds? Does he believe in aliens from other worlds? I mean, has he ever zoomed in on one of these planets they call, or a star? They're lights, currents of energy. You can't land on them. You can land on what NASA shows us in their artist renderings, solid spherical objects, but what we see under high zoom is not the same. We're seeing this in real time. Hell, I can see it with my 20x, my 20 by 50 Bushnell binoculars. I can see that these aren't solid objects. I mean, is light a solid object? I've said it before, you can shine a ray of light into the hottest fire, into the hottest furnace, and it won't burn the light. And no hurricane or gale force wind will blow a ray of light anywhere. We can see it, we can feel it, but it is not physical. And it is the same thing with these lights in the sky. Unbelievable.
NASA's Planetary Defense Coordination Office, yes, there is such a thing, will conduct a tabletop exercise of how they will handle an approaching asteroid. Today, an asteroid will be, quote-unquote, discovered with a potential October impact. Each day...
Okay, this is what is called a false flag staged event. These scumbag degenerate people will tell people that an asteroid is going to hit the Earth. And they will simulate an asteroid. They do it all the time out of high-altitude cargo planes. They throw out incendiaries, and you can see that these incendiaries are the direct opposite of the phenomenon we call shooting stars. These incendiaries that they call asteroids come in from the top and go straight down, and they move 10 times slower than the phenomenon known as a shooting star. And we are told that shooting stars are meteorites and small asteroids burning up in our atmosphere. And the phenomenon known as shooting stars and these asteroids that they get on people's doorbell cameras are the direct opposite, the absolute opposite in trajectory, okay? And they move way too slow. These people are simulating asteroids out of cargo planes, throwing out big balls of fire, and throwing them out, and they got people on the ground that record it and give it to the liars and the media. Okay, and an asteroid hit, all that takes is a hypersonic missile equipped with tracer lights, especially at night, and it'll look just like a damn asteroid coming in, one of their fake asteroids that comes in and does a lot of damage. Then they'll move in, cordon off the area so no missile debris is found, and they'll blame it on an asteroid. Okay, you people, we're being set up, but I know it. Okay, and what's the difference? I don't know. There's nothing I can do as a single individual. I can tell some people, but I tell you what, if I was in front of a firing squad, it would be decent. I would consider it a decent thing if someone told me why I was about to be killed. I would at least like to know. I would appreciate that.
This is crazy. This high likelihood of an asteroid hitting Earth. I mean, can we pull an Armageddon and save ourselves?
Well, we are actually going to find out soon, because later this year, NASA is going to launch a project called DART, which stands for Double Asteroid Redirection Test. And that's going to impact the asteroid Dimorphos in the fall of 2022. And that's with the intention of changing its orbit in space.
You know, you people, I can see it coming now. I can see that these scumbags are going to say a Texas-sized asteroid is headed for the Earth. And these aliens are going to show up claiming to want to help. And it's going to be disgusting how many people fall for this nonsense. How many people are going to lose their faith and start maybe even praying to these aliens to save us. But I swear you'll see me on News at 5 spitting on one of them. And I will stick by Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach. There are no such things as asteroids in a vacuum, outer space. You know, in a second, I'm going to show you what they say we are all doing, all the planets and Earth going around the sun, and the sun hauling ass through an infinite and expanding vacuum. And you tell me how an asteroid would pinpoint the Earth. I'd like to know. Okay, matter of fact, I'm going to find it right now, and then I'll come back to this garbage. Okay, real fast. Our solar system moves through space at 70,000. I'm not even going to finish that. Here's what they say, what is going on here. Now it's speeded up because the Earth, they say, goes around the sun 1 revolution per year. But this is what is going on. Okay, the sun is hauling ass through the alleged galactic center of the Milky Way at 500,000 miles an hour, while the Earth orbits the sun itself at 66,000 miles an hour, chasing after this mobile sun, while all the other planets do the same routine. Now, what I find hilarious is that on the Earth, wherever they got the Earth here, closer down here, it's supposed to be the third rock from the sun, these scumbags, that you can look up at Polaris in the North Pole any day of the week, any week of the month, any month of the year, and Polaris never budges. You can always see Polaris above the North Pole of the Earth. But we're doing this. We're doing this, right? Yeah. Did you know that? Did you even know that? Yeah, the sun is like a comet. These scumbags. That's what you're supposed to believe in when you argue with me, telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. No, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're defending. You didn't know that. You didn't know this nonsense they teach. And these scumbag people you're being set up. You're being set up by a bunch of...
And let's hope it works, because that would be our one...
Fake atheist sons of bitches. They pay homage to every pagan deity in the book. Okay, they name their rockets and their craft Dragon after the most evil dragon there ever was, Satan, who is called Dragon in the Bible. Apollo, Orion, Artemis. Each day of our week is named after a false pagan god. Monday for the moon, Tuesday for Tuesday, Wednesday for Woden, Thursday for Thor, that people love to watch in Marvel Fake Universe or whatever the hell it is. Frigg's Day for Friday, Saturn, That's a very evil day. Saturn's day, and Sunday, which is the day these pagans would pay homage to the sun, Sol, Helios, Ra. Okay, and these Greeks and Romans and Egyptians would worship the sun. The sun I worship is the Son of God, not the sun in the sky. Okay, 1 second. Let's see what else these scumbags are pushing. Okay, don't worry.